Test number 8, and as you can see, the lighting is better to some extent compared with the last few tests. This is a lot better, and I've got the microphone plugged in, and there's no audio source settings on this other camera. I'm using the other camera app, not the open camera one, just the one that came with the phone. I don't know what that's called. It's just a camera software app thing. I don't know what you call it. But that's it, that's all you're getting, type of thing, you know. So, yeah, I think we could do some fill-in on my eyes. Like, I'll get this torch and put that there. Oh, that's better, isn't it? That's shedding some light on the situation, isn't it? Well, good evening and welcome to the show. Well, now we're having a spooky session in the dark. I was going down to the bottom of the garden to get some gold for me well, you know. Enough of that. I was saying to myself, you need to go out and get some pints of milk, and you need to put them on your porridge, like, you know, like I was saying back in Ireland, you know, like, aye. Anyway, that's enough for the test right now. Right, I think this is test number 9, technically speaking. I don't know if the mic is working. I've got the mic down here. I don't know if you can see it on my black jumper, but I'll get the torch just to prove that there is a mic. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it a bit better there. There is actually an external mic there. It's called what's it called again? A Cavalier? No, it's not. Lavalier microphone, I believe. I was saying to myself, like, you know, it's a Lavalier microphone. I'm molesting the microphone now. I don't want to molest it too much now, because it might continue the cycle. So we don't want that. Anyway, like I say, this is a test. The microphone probably isn't working, but I'll fondle it a bit more just to make sure that it's picking up the sound if it is working, so I can test if it is the actual mic that's... Because when you play these tests back, this is a microphone test. I'm testing to see if the external mic works, because it said online that this camera, phone camera, cannot be used with an external microphone. I repeat, it cannot be reused. That's what they said online. But there might be a bunch of liars, you never know. But anyway, let's see what happens. But before we go, we'll be going back to Northern Ireland. I'm not really from Northern Ireland, but I'm from somewhere in Skinnafellinia. That makes sense. Right then, I have come to the distinct conclusion that using the camera software that came with this phone, with the external lavalier microphone plugged in, that it does not work at all. So it looks like it was kind of true, partially true, what it said online about you cannot use an external microphone with this phone camera. But having said that, I did just test it with the open camera software, and it did actually work on some of the different audio source settings that are on the app open camera. But the problem was, it come out like really loud and clear, apart from one big problem, and that was that there was a really loud buzz, a really loud buzzing sound on the audio, which pretty much meant that I couldn't use the external microphone. But it did actually work. So that was technically a lie online, saying you can't use an external microphone with it. Well, it's a partial lie, because you still really can't use it, because who wants to watch one of my videos? Well, that's a good question. Who wants to watch one of my videos? But that's not what I meant. What I meant was, who wants to watch one of my videos with a constant loud buzzing sound on the audio? I mean, you could hear us perfectly well with the mic. It was louder than the buzzing. But the buzzing is enough to make you reach for a box of paracetamols, even if you haven't got one, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I must have a drink, because I haven't had any sleep yet, and it's like the early hours of the morning. I know you're probably thinking, what the hell is he doing up at that time, and why has he not had any sleep? Well, he's got some issues, shall we say. Now, really, I was just messing about with some stuff. I was watching a movie. Oh yeah, I watched a film called what's it called again? Barbie in a Mermaid Tale. And let me tell you, that was a damn good movie. Only trouble is, I fell asleep during it. I saw most of it, I think. But I did fall asleep near the end. So I did catch some scenes before the end, though. I didn't wake up during the end credits or anything. But the animation on that film is excellent. There's some surfing scenes in the opening of the film, like the start of the film, where Barbie and her friends are surfing in a surfing competition, and they're like, it's really well done. It's better. It looks more realistic than what's that film called? Blue Crush. I know that's not an animation movie, but Blue Crush, the surfing scenes, what they did in that film was they superimposed the actors' faces onto professional surfers' bodies, so it looked like the actors were actually doing all these fantastic surfing things, proper surfing and stuff on big waves and stuff. But it was really like professional surfers with the actors' faces superimposed onto their bodies, like I say, and it wasn't that well done. It was okay, sort of, but you could notice it a mile away. But in the Barbie movie, they were all looking much better. It was really well animated, the way they were surfing and the maneuvers, and they even had a wide angle camera effect on the front of the surfboards and things. Like a camera was attached to their surfboard, looking up at them on the surfboard, or the camera was really close to them when they were surfing, and it was a wide angle distorted image, because the wide angle sort of bends things and stuff like that, It's hard to explain, but I'm sure some of you out there must know what I'm trying to say. So, yep, it was very good. So I recommend Barbie in a Mermaid Tale Part 1. There's a sequel also, which I haven't seen, called Barbie in a Mermaid Tale Part 2. And I haven't watched that one yet, so I'll have to get back to you if I watch that one, or when I watch it. So yeah, it was very good, good, very colourful, I hasten to add. The colours were amazing on it. I mean, I've watched some 4K movies, and I think this one, it was only on DVD, by the way. It wasn't a Blu-ray, because you can't get it on Blu-ray, unfortunately. But the picture quality was excellent for DVD. All the Barbie ones on DVD are really excellent. You can almost be forgiven for thinking you're watching a Blu-ray on these ones, especially if you upscale them with a Blu-ray player, that upscales to 1080 pixels. So yep, I highly recommend that one. But as for the sound thing here, unfortunately I can't use the external microphone, unless some of you don't mind watching me videos with a loud buzzing sound. So anyway, there you go. Good evening. I'd just like to tell you all about a new thing that I just bought lately. I bought 2 boxes of used... I think. What are you talking about, man? That's my box of toothpaste, not yours. You keep your goddamn hands off my toothpaste. I'll come and slap you with soap. I'll slap you this way and that way. Now I'm choking myself. That's not a good voice to do. It makes you cough, shall we say. Yep, and at this point I think I need another drink. No, this is not vodka, just in case you were wondering. It is actually Asda's own brand of still mineral water. Yeah, it's mineral water. I think that's what it says. Or does it say natural water? Oh, it says natural mineral water, actually, in fact. So it is mineral water, it's just natural mineral water. And it's still natural mineral water. I'm not sure if they're implying something there, like it's gonna at some point change into something else, in which case it will no longer still be natural mineral water. Because the fact that they've got the big word still, I mean the word still in big letters there on the side of the bottle, on the label, does imply that it's still natural mineral water at the minute, but it might not be in the future. So you never know what's going to happen to this. Keep your eye on that one. Keep your eyes peeled, because this might change into something else. Probably lemonade or something, I'm not sure. But you never know. That's all I'm saying, you never know. You never know. It could change into something else. You just don't know these days. They could do anything and you just wouldn't realise. Unless you take a closer look at the label, and then you might realise something's not right with it. Anyway, enough about that, eh?